Today I'm going to start a project that I've been wanting to start for a long time. This is my remnant box. If anybody's been tying flies for a number of years, you probably have one of these yourselves. From various projects, flies that you're tying to classes that you may have taught, you end up with these little cutoffs from things. Over 20 years of teaching fly tying classes, you end up with these little scraps and snippets of chenilles and foam bodies and things like this that are left over from students or from myself. Or even if I've got a project of, 5 or 6 dozen flies that I got to tie up, I end up with little extra bits and pieces. Have a hard time throwing them away. Not that I'm a hoarder, but they're good materials. There's a little bit of, like in the schlappen and the rooster saddle hackle here, guinea hackle that you can use. And I apologize for the glare on these bags. I can't really help it because I'm needing some decent light on all of this. So anyway, I apologize for that. But the idea is, over the years of collecting all of this stuff, just here and there from classes and projects and things like that, I've sorted through all of this and put things in separate bags for, what the actual material or groups of material is. And the idea has been rolling around in my head for a number of years to do a series of flies called Remnant Flies. And what they are is basically freestyle flies that are made from anything that's inside this box. So the idea is that I would pick a hook out from this box here, maybe some weight or beads or something like that to go with it, and some mallard flank, maybe a little peacock curl, this, that, the other thing, some rubber legs, some flash, lead weights, who knows what. And I'd put a fly together, and it's total freestyle. Now my guess is that a lot of the flies are going to end up kind of reflecting other flies that I'm tying. So if I'm doing a bunch of soft hackles at the time, the flies I'm tying kind of lean towards soft hackles versus wet flies versus poppers, that sort of thing. I don't know. I just find it kind of interesting. I got this stuff. So much of the time, my fly tying is of specific patterns, and I don't take as much time to just mess around and goof off at the vise. So that's what the idea is behind the remnant box and the remnant flies. Initially, all the flies that I do on these, which should be having some come out in the next few weeks, all the remnant flies will be on YouTube for everybody to see. But after 3 or 4 of them, they're going to only be available through my Subscribe Star page. So if you subscribe to Dressed Irons on Subscribe Star, you will be able to see all of the remnant flies. Initially, I just want to have this video of what this is all about out on YouTube, as well as the first few flies out there, so that people can see what this is all about and understand the concept. After a year of those flies being out on YouTube, on Subscribe Star only, then I will start taking them and putting them on YouTube for everybody to see. The idea is that on Subscribe Star, people are getting an added bonus to subscribe to me. So that's why those are going to be mostly just on Subscribe Star to start out with. So this is the remnant box, and that's what the remnant flies are going to be. Should have one out in another week. Thanks for watching.